Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Texas. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
First down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Rifles this football to the left. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. A lot of time to throw. Couldn't find a receiver, and they swallow him up.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in '06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pass rush closing in. Catch made down inside the 10. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. Well, it was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The kickoff team now set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Florida offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff, running behind the big right tackle. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now it's second down here. To the air, it's Sims. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Butler. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 20. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Gators will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. Fourth down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point is missed. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return. It cost himself 4 yards. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Look at the protection there. Lots of time. Delivers over the middle now.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense facing third down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Catch made wide open way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
Nice grab. It's Chavez. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks left and finds his target there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to throw it on first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Chavez. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
That sack makes it second down and forever. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Gators offense retakes the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He'll ride the back again here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, going right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Gators have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Now they're running on the toss. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Making up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. A quick juke. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
First and goal, handoff. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. They go with a direct snap. And he runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's who the offense will take over. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made after the completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he's got it. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up with PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take another shot right here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Longhorns. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's Chavez. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Longhorns expect to be able to run the clock out here in the final minute for the W. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. 2nd down after the incompletion. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Scanning the field, it's Sims. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Touchdown, Gators. It was a foot race, and he won it. Crucial score to cut into the lead, but the clock is their enemy. A lot still has to happen for this company.
I agree, Chris. I mean, I'm impressed that they're fighting all the way to the end, but the time is starting to work against them. Look up at the clock. Any shot at all of a championship trophy is going to come down to their ability to recover the onside kick and then see if they can go down and score.
The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Okay, the Texas offense coming back out on the field. Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
You've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to pass. It's Sims. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, you've got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap